April 24, 2015, from the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas. It was Game 3 of the 2015 NBA Playoff Round 1 matchup between the Houston Rockets and the Dallas Mavericks, and the Rockets entered the game up 2-0 in the series. But in the first quarter, Houston led by as many as 12 points. But as the first quarter was coming to a close, Monta Ellis hit a big three-pointer and then a deuce to bring the game to within 1 point at 37-36. Josh Smith then hit a deuce and a three of his own, and it was 42-36 with the first quarter over and Houston up by 6 points. So now in the second quarter, Dallas would go on a 16-2 run after being down by 3 to take the lead by 11 before Jason Terry hit a big three. Dirk responded with the three of his own, and it was back to a double-digit lead for the Mavs. Houston closed the gap in the closing moments of the first half with a deuce from Josh Smith and a jumper from Harden to make it 72-65 at halftime. So now, entering the third quarter, the Mavericks were in the lead by 7, but in the third, James Harden went off for 16 points, including a pair of threes and a pair of free throws, the first of which tied the game at 82, and then put the Rockets in the lead by 1 at 83-82. Houston would remain in control thanks to a pair of threes by Brewer. Josh Smith ended up hitting Houston's fifth three-pointer of the third quarter to make it 97-88 with 2 minutes left, but then Dallas went on an 11-4 run to close the third quarter and the gap to just 2 points with the score 101-99 with Houston in the lead by 2 after 3 quarters of play. So now in the fourth quarter, Trevor Ariza opened it up with a three-pointer, and that sparked an 11-2 run by the Rockets as they went up by double digits, 112-102. The Mavs kept fighting, and with 2.5 minutes left to play in this game, Dirk hit a three-pointer, followed by a deuce from Monta Ellis, and then Dirk drew a foul and hit both free throws to make it a 1-point game with just over a minute left to play in regulation. James Harden then drove the lane, hit the bucket, and drew the foul for an and one to make it 127-123. Dirk then drew a foul from Harden while putting up a three and went to the line and hit for 3 shots. Nowitzki hit all 3 free throws, and this game was back to within 1 point at 127-126. Harden then came right back on the other end with a long deuce to put Houston up by 3 with 12 seconds left to play. Monta Ellis then hit a short deuce to make it 129-128 as it was back to a 1-point game. Ellis then fouled Brewer. Brewer hit the first free throw, but he missed the second. Tyson Chandler grabbed the rebound, and the Mavs called timeout. So it was 130-128 with 6 seconds left, and the Dallas Mavericks had the ball. They gave it to Monta Ellis. He put up a long shot, and he missed, and this game came to a close as the Houston Rockets go up 3-0 in the series as they win with the final score, Houston 130, Dallas 128. And in this game, the Rockets just went off from three-point land. James Harden hit 5 of 7 three-pointers in this game. Brewer 2 of 3. Josh Smith 2 of 5. Ariza 2 of 5. Jason Terry and Prigioni both 1 of 2. And the Mavericks overall, they hit a lot of three-pointers, but for a far less percentage. So the Mavs hit 11 versus the Houston Rockets 13 three-pointers, as Dirk was 3 of 7 and Monta Ellis was 3 of 5 from three-point land. But the Mavericks shot 37.9% versus 54.2% shooting from three-point land for the Houston Rockets in this game. Both teams went to the line quite a bit. The Mavericks 27 of 35 from the foul line, 77.1%. The Rockets shot 75%, 21 of 28 from the foul line. And from the field, both teams shooting over 50%. Lots of offense in this game. The Rockets shot 51.6% and the Mavericks 52.3% from the field. The Rockets out-rebounded the Mavs 46-43. The Mavericks had more assists, 27-23, and more steals, 9-4, and more blocks, 6-2. But the real difference was those three-pointers. as they came up clutch, and James Harden just going off. He almost had a double-double, but he had 42 points in this game. He had 5 rebounds, 9 assists, and 1 steal, so just 1 assist shy of the double-double. Dwight Howard did have a double-double as he had 13 points and 26 rebounds. That's right, that's not, I didn't misspeak, 26 rebounds for Dwight Howard in this game. So he had 11 on the offensive glass, 15 on the defensive glass. He had 3 assists and 2 steals and 2 blocks in the game to go with his 13 points. Trevor Ariza also had 13 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists. Terrence Jones, 12 points, 6 rebounds. And rounding out the starting 5, Jason Terry had 7 points and 2 assists. And off the bench, Josh Smith, 18 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. And Corey Brewer, 15 points, 3 rebounds. Capela had 7 points, 1 rebound. And Pablo Prigioni had 3 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists, and a steal. So in this game, they had 43 points off the bench for the Rockets. And for the Mavericks, Dirk and Ellis both put up 34. Dirk with 34 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, and a block. Ellis with 34 points, 2 rebounds, 9 assists, and 3 steals. So Dirk just 2 boards shy of the double-double. Ellis just 1 assist shy of the double-double in the losing effort. And they also got a lot of production out of their bench as well, as they had 49 points scored off the bench, including 15 from Al-Farouq Aminu, and J.J. Barea had 11, Harris had 10. But in the end, it was Houston who took the game with a huge performance from James Harden. Dwight Howard just unstoppable on the glass with those boards. And the final score in this game is the Rockets go up 3-0 in the series. Houston 130, Dallas 128.